welcome your host of Bombing Run, General A.A. Ron.
Thank you. I'm General A.A. Ron. And it's time for everyone's favorite comedian game show, Bombing Run. Yeah, all right. And the rules for Bombing Run are simple. Each comedian combatant does their 5-minute sets, while the judge will be looking up for their setup punch and their appearance in front of a live studio audience. Warning combatants, if you say the F or C word, Freddy the F-bomb will come and bomb your set, and you can't be Joker or Ace. All right? So let's please welcome my mysterious comedian judge tonight, Judge Joey Joy, everybody! Judge Joey
Joy!
Such a depressing comedian. It's, he's on his meds. He's happy as a lark. When he's not on his meds, he's like Rodney Dangerfield. He gets no respect. All right. But they are a real comedian, but you'll never know who they are. But they are looking for your setup punch and an appearance in front of a live studio audience, like I said. So with that being said, let's meet our comedian combatants for game number 1, shall we?
Get it.
All right. Contestant number 1.
Yes, I'm Holly Starr, and I live in Los Angeles, California.
Get it.
Sweet. Contestant number 2.
I'm LD Newstead, and I live in Phoenix, Arizona.
All right. And then contestant number 3.
My name is Chris Klein, and I'm coming to you from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Awesome. These comedian combatants will be doing comedy combat on Bombing Run here in a second. So let's please welcome our first comedian combatant to the stage. Give it up for Holly Starr, everybody.
Hey!
All right. Hey, here we are. Everyone's looking sick and green. But, that's cool. That's cool. So I'll tell you a little bit about my past and then a little bit about my present. So long time ago, I was actually a cocktail server at the world famous comedy store in Los Angeles. True story. But the catch is it was so long ago. It was back when Bobby Lee was a doorman. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Joe Rogan had hair. And Tig Notaro had boobs. Yeah, I went there. It was so long ago. The biggest dick in the White House was Bill Clinton's.
Yeah.
So it was good times. But I was so poor. So eventually I left. I became an advertising copywriter, writing ads, selling useless shit. So fast forward to last year, I was laid off. So now I'm the useless shit.
No.
but it's okay. I'm back, guys. I'm back and I'm doing stand-up.
Get it. Yeah.
Thank you. So my in-laws, they got me a gift recently, and I'm only wearing it to share my story. And it's right here. I'll show it to you. It's a holy, sacred Catholic cross.
Nice.
I'm Jewish.
Oh.
I know, right? I mean, Jesus Christ. WWJD, I don't know. I don't. I know as much about Jesus as my in-laws know about me, you guys. Yeah, not a lot. And on top of it all, they live in Nebraska. And the reason it's pissing me off, they live in Nebraska. And I think this cross is how Republicans say, I love you. or I hate you. Either way, I'm still Jewish. It's okay, though. It's all right. I forgive them, damn sinners. But look, as you know, I'm a little older. I grew up in the 80s listening to Madonna. She was such a rebel. She always wore crosses, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at 13, I wanted to be just like her, wear a cross and look like I'm not afraid of anything. Now, I look like I'm afraid of everything. But anyway, yeah, so I didn't want to seem totally ungrateful for the gift. So I sent my in-laws a very nice thank you note and a menorah. And last week I saw it on Facebook Marketplace. I was like, oh, who's the Jew now? In-laws. All right, on brighter topics. My husband and I, we got a dog. Okay. Woo. He's he's a half German Shepherd, half Pit Bull. So he's like a gerbil. So we named him Richard Gere. Oh. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He the shelter actually named him Zero. And we were like, what? Zero? That's so bad. So we immediately changed his name to -1. Oh. He's half German, so we named him Adolf. Oh. I could say that I'm Jewish. But I mean, German Shepherds, though, are really smart. So I'm really glad that this dude can't talk, okay? Because if he could, I have a feeling he would mansplain why it's in his nature to hump a pillow. And I hate mansplainers. I hate them. And Sha Rita, Abby, if you don't know what I mean, I think any man in this show will be happy to explain it to you. Oh, mansplainers. All right, guys, this has been great. I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much.
Let's give it up for Holly Star, everybody. All right. And Holly, where can we find you on social media?
On Instagram, Holly Star with 2 R's, Holly Star Comedy.
Sweet. Go check those social links out for her.
Joe, Holly.
Awesome set. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Let me go. I'm right here. Thank you so much, Holly Star. And let's give her one more big round of applause. I mean, to be the first comedian out on the Comedy Combat Tour here, that is such a tough thing to open out with. And I think you named your dog wrong. If he doesn't talk, he's Sergeant Schultz. I see nothing, I hear nothing, I say nothing. Okay. All right. Joy. You're happy. Oh, that's good. Are you ready for the next comedian combatant?
Yes. Oh,
Yes. Oh, apparently yes. All right. So let's welcome our next comedian combatant to the stage. LD Newstead, everybody. Woo!
Well, all right. Thank you, everybody. First off, as you guys heard, my name is LD. It's just the letters L and D. My parents were so poor they couldn't even buy me a vowel. Yeah, like growing up, people actually would always ask if it stands for like learning disabled. And I always had to remind them I prefer to be called the mentally challenged. So my name's actually a family name because my mom was pregnant with me. She thought I was going to be a girl because of my Hooters. So you got to imagine I came out a boy. My dad, like, he was in shock, you know. He was like, oh, great. It's a boy, you know. If they'd only known by 2023 it's cool for boys, you know, to be women, I could have been the daughter they always wanted.
Oh.
No, but somebody actually called me morbidly obese the other day. I don't know if you guys can believe that, but I can, you know. I was actually waiting for them to make fun of something I'm insecure about, like my chin's here. Yeah, you can't see them. That's kind of the point, you know. I'm a little insecure, and I actually grew up this beard because of it, you know, hoping a woman would talk to me and be like, hey, nice beard. Instead, all that talk to me are other men with beards. They're like, hey, nice beard. I'm proud of you, big guy. You know, can't bring myself to shave it off, though, because I do have to admit I enjoy the attention I get from straight men with homosexual tendencies. You know, but my beard, it screams vegan these days, but my stomach, it really shouts fast food, if you could see it. Yeah. Like my beard says I'm prepared to be Santa Claus when I get older, and my stomach is already in agreement, you know. Like as a kid, I actually used to get made fun of in school for being fat. I was also homeschooled by my mom.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And look, I am fat and it's okay. Like, but I'm not the kind of fat that likes pictures of food on Facebook fat, although that is a goal. I'm the kind of fat that runs out of breath while trying to catch my breath fat.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I'm so fat my knees buckle more than my belt does. Okay.
No.
Like
Oh.
as a kid, my favorite activity to play was hungry, and it still is. Like I'm fat. Like I said, I'm fat and I can accept that. It's generally those people around me that have a problem accepting it because they're stuck up against the wall of an elevator. And like, I get it. We're not supposed to call people fat these days. We're supposed to call them obese. Or as I found out here in America, it's supposed to be morbidly obese. But like, how's that better? Like fat used to be fun. Just look at all the people on TV that they used to put on TV with fat. Like we had Fat Joe, Minnesota Fats, Fat Bastard.
Mhm.
Like I'd wake up on Saturday mornings and I'd watch Fat Albert. It wasn't morbidly obese Albert. Like if Bill Cosby would have named it that, I think those women's drinks would have been safe. They'd have been all right.
Oh.
It's true though. But no, like they put fat people on TV to entertain us though, because it's fun and they're cool. Like when was the last time you heard of My 97-Pound Life? Like Sally Struthers tried it in the 90s with those Ethiopians, and then it also looked like she ate one. Like, and still no one watched, you know what I mean? Like it's like, oh my God, Bethany, no one cares if you're bulimic. We have fat people on TV to entertain us. Honestly, if they did make a TV show called My 97-Pound Life, it would be called RuPaul's Drag Race, and it would be sponsored by Bud Light. All right, that's what I got for you guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it up for LD Newstead, everybody. And LD, where can we find you on social media?
On Instagram, it's LD, just the letters LD _Newstead _comedy. And on Facebook, it's just LD Newstead.
All right. Thank you so much, LD. That was awesome. Again, one more round of applause for LD Newstead. Brand new to the bombing run game. Yeah, that's so good. And we're not going to call him morbidly obese at all. We're not going to call him fat. We're just going to call him LD. I'm not going to do any kind of joke for that. Sorry, at least if anyone's expecting me to do that. Look, I have the body of a middle-aged man, so it goes. It could be. I'm trying to lose that, and it's not going so well. All right, Joey Joy. No, I don't have your happy pills. Sometimes these judges are really tough to get along with. I really am. All right, you ready for the next comedian combatant? So let's welcome our third comedian combatant for game number 1. Let's give it up for Chris Klein, everybody. Woo!
How's it going, everybody? I've been married for 25 years. My wife and I, this August, will be having our anniversary. And I was talking with a friend of mine who's going through some dating problems, and he does the whole like swipe left and right thing. I told him, look, Tinder is for rookies. Let me try to save you about $180 a year. Go to Facebook Marketplace. Search used wedding dresses.
Oh.
It's then going to go ahead and just drop down and give you a list of all the available women that have been recently divorced and are trying to sell their wedding dresses. Then you can just filter it down by size, and there you go. I mean, they're freshly divorced. They're probably still vulnerable. Good to kind of get your game going, and it saves you $180 a year. As of last month, he's still single. So probably the last dating advice I give anybody. With dating though, if you guys, anybody is single and you have a relationship with a blind person and it doesn't work out, just calm down. I'll get you through this by simply these 2 tips. Go home and change your cologne or your perfume, and then change your voice. And you're back in the game. This time your chances are probably better because you already know what you screwed up with last time. I am in Indianapolis, Indiana, and we are trying to compete apparently with Chicago for the highest murders per capita rating.
Ooh,
So
damn.
that bothers me a little bit. I am a Marine Corps veteran, and I am not comfortable carrying a firearm. I've taught a class for the last couple of years here on self-defense outside of a firearm. And what I tell everybody is you got to protect your family and you. So you always want to carry a knife. A knife, there you go. And a fork.
Yeah, get it.
Because when people start eyeing you on the street, all you got to do is break both of these things out, stare at them, bend your head down a little bit, and repeat after me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this meal that you're about to provide. And haul ass right at them. If it doesn't work, there's at least one hell of a story to tell, and you'll never be forgotten. I can guarantee you that. I'm a big sports guy. I like the press conferences probably better than the actual game itself. It kind of gives you an insight on what the team was thinking about or why the coach made this decision or that decision. And it got me thinking, what if those press conferences took place after certain events in our everyday lives? For example, after sex. You know, you get done having the sex and you go out of the room and you're greeted by a bunch of reporters and flashes going off and there's a microphone right there and you just kind of walk up and you know, there's always that one guy that kind of like lobs a softball question to get things started. And it's, Chris, so what do you think went wrong tonight? Yeah, I don't know. They kept me off balance the entire time. I wasn't comfortable. The fish tank strobe lights, that was new. That threw me off my rhythm there for a long time. So, and then the air conditioning kicked on, and I thought maybe the husband was home, so I kind of like jerked that a little bit too. Thought I pulled my hamstring, but it wasn't. It was scary, and I think that probably all led to the poor performance tonight. And then you had that guy that's in the back of the conference that's sitting there going, all right, did not having home field advantage tonight lead to the poor performance?
Oh,
you know, thinking about it, probably it was a lot hotter than if it was at my place, it would be at 66 degrees. I think 82 is a little excessive. The mattress was a little firm, if I'm completely honest. I wasn't used to that much traction. I'm more of a bounce and ride guy, to where this was just kind of a dig in and kind of hold on guy. The dog looking at me was a little weird. I couldn't get over it. Now that I say that, the dog didn't look confused or anything, so that kind of bothers me that maybe that wasn't the first time. Maybe. And then there's a.
All right, let's give it up for Chris Klein, everybody. And Chris, where can we find you on social media?
You can follow me at Chris Klein Comedy.
Chris Klein
on Instagram. Yeah.
On Instagram, not on the YouTube or no YouTube or nothing.
No, just at Instagram at Chris Klein Comedy.
All right, let's go check them out on that on Instagram. Let's give him one big round of applause one more time. Chris Klein. You know what? We all get nervous on Bombing Run, because we're scared Freddie might show up because you might say a cuss word. And I get nervous. You're going to say it too, and I'm not going to catch it. That's why I have the judge sitting over here. All right, now comes the tough part of the game. Judge Joey Joy. No, I don't give you ghost stick after the game. Judge Joey Joy, you have the toughest job on the game. Who is Joker Ace for game number 1 tonight? Oof. Judge, I will remind you of a few things. Yeah, okay. Good. Yes, I will get you ice cream after the show. Judge, you got to give me the Joker Ace for game number 1 so we can go into game number 2.
Get it.
Oh, I know who is Joker Ace of game number 1. It is LD Newstead, everybody.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. You're going to be going against game number 2's Joker Ace right after game number 2. So stand by.
Good.
Please, comedian combatants, please stand by. You'll be back. And let's give it up for our other comedian combatants tonight that were on game number 1. Holly Star and Chris Klein. You guys are awesome.
Great stuff.
And now we're going to go into game number 2.